Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a different video for you today. It's about a woman that feels like a man and she got the boobies plickling and it went really bad. And just to explain to you guys what you can expect, what most people don't even know is that a huge percentage have to operate again and then operate again. It's like, it's not an easy thing. A top surgery revision is a secondary surgery that improves or corrects the aesthetic irregularities resulting from top surgery. As with other plastic surgery procedures, a revision performed after a top surgery can improve results. In total, 26 required secondary, and the overall revision is 23. Okay. Soren story time. My top surgery staff dismissed and brushed off the majority of the complications, then tried to get me to sign NDA, email documentation, and graphic photos I had. Here you can see, hey, okay, he. My bad, she's gonna cut that off because he's a he. Yep, do your thing. Beautiful. She's gonna cut it off. Let's go. Hi, I'm Soren. I started to socially transition at 11, started to medically transition at 17, and underwent a bilateral, what the heck, mastectomy last summer, shortly after my 19th birthday. I live in, okay, we don't care where you live. Look beautiful and everything. They actually look good. I don't know why they want to change, but hey, you do you. My top surgery is scheduled to be performed on the 11th. On the 14th, we noticed a significant bruising under my binder and sent pictures to the hospital staff. We were told that is normal. Oh, as you can see, I have to blur this out, but all you can say is on the picture to the left, the full body one, it's like you don't see anything, but it's still swollen a little and with two humongous Q-tip, okay? And on the side, it's like a full blood marks. I mean, I have to blur it. I don't want YouTube to attack me. But then again, you understand what I'm saying. On the 15th, we attend my post-op appointment where my bolster are removed. Ooh. My nurse says that she's never seen bruising like this before, but does not get a doctor. I'm sent home, reassured that all is well. Okay, photo was taken by my post-op appointment. Okay, my bad. On June the 18th, I reached out about the worsening bruising on my flanks on the side of course, which is an indication of abdominal bleeding. Nurse's replies to bruising is normal. Okay, should be getting better each week. Okay, I did not think she read my email. Of course not, why would I? Here's the email. Hey, I'm still experiencing some gnarly bruising on my flanks and I wanted to check in and make sure that this is just my body healing and not something bigger. The bruises on my chest have gotten significantly better with application of arnica and cold compression, but for about as much as the bruising in my flank, there seems to be more darker spots developing too. Please let me know what you think. I'm not experiencing any other negative side effects aside from swelling. I'm down to just taking my muscle relaxer for pain, not hydrocodone or Tylenol, so I'm not worried but would still appreciate some reassurance in that nonetheless given my pain tolerance. Okay, seems normal. Responded. Bruising and swelling can take up to 4 weeks or more to resolve. It should be getting better each week. Please let me know if you have any other question. That's a very freaking bland response, but hey. 22nd of June. I called the clinic's after hours line when my bruising and swelling worsens. My grafts are lifted too. It takes over an hour to page the on-call doctor who dismisses me 3 freaking times. I don't see what's wrong here. The pictures here, I have to blur it again, but all I can say is she removed the boobs and now they look like boobs, okay? So it's like a blood is accumulating down there. You can see the darker spot, you can have an idea. June 23rd, I end up at UT Southwestern, the nearest hospital with an in-house top surgeon. I'm terrified and feeling vulnerable. I spent over 8 hours at the hospital alone. The top surgery teams won't see me, but the breast oncology will. Wow. During my ER visit, my incisions are reopened. Plus, Pembrose drains installed. Oh. I'm diagnosed with massive bilateral hematoma. There is a 16 centimeter mass blood on my left side and a 17 centimeter mass blood on my right side. I can't go even more down, but she is happy and I'm happy for him. My bad. Sorry for the misgender. I'm getting used to this. I spent the next week seeing a specialist at UTSW. They have my bind foam block to my chest for compression. The drain leads directly to my chest cavity. I have to drain the blood and pus. Now, the drain leads directly to my chest cavity. I have to drain the blood and pus directly from these wounds multiple times a day. Now, while I love my body and beyond grateful to UTS for their extraordinary follow-up work care, now, while I love my body and I am beyond grateful to UTSW for their extraordinary follow-up care, follow-up by Crane CTS was non-existent. Ooh, Crane, you bad. Here is the email I sent to them on July the 6th, recounting what I've told you all here. But at the end of the email, she did say, furthermore, I'd like to ask what the Crane Center plans to do to make amends for this mortifying mishandling of my trust and care, and I'm not out of $1,000 in medical bills for issues that could have and should have been evaluated and acted upon prior to the necessity of emergency medical intervention. Which I agree. If you create a situation that is gangster, amen, fix it. Please respond as soon as possible because I am serious about having the situation addressed personally and promptly. My last contact with your office should not have been the phone call I had with Parker informing you all of what had happened on June the 14th. It's now July the 6th. More pictures. So Dr. Ashley finally responded, Dear Sora, I'm sincerely disappointed to hear about your post-op experience to date. What you've described is definitely not the type of feedback that I commonly receive my patients. Yeah, that's what people say about the McDonald's burgers too when we complain about it. I would really appreciate the opportunity to continue to be a provider of your medical care and assist in you having a full recovery and, more importantly, ensure that you are satisfied with your result. I'm confident that I'd be able to do so if given the opportunity. Why would you trust you? Why would he trust you now? The CEO eventually reached out to me asking for receipts so he could consider all the facts. No apology from him, no apology from Dr. Santucci, only Dr. Ashley De Leon, who I don't even knew this was all going on. It took them over a month to get back at me. In order for us to consider your request for reimbursement for your ER visit, can you kindly provide copies of all the bills, insurance statement, and receipts that you have in regards to the specific ER visit in question? Once I have this information, our staff will meet to review your case. Please note that this is no way indicates that we'll be able to honor your request for reimbursement. Only that we need all the facts in order to consider it. Oh, you have to use the word safely, of course. And here Sony just sends them, yeah, this is the things, bada beam, bada boom. It seems to be a bill for 421. And this was sent on August the 17th. On September the 15th, do we have any update on this? I've attached a scan of the paper bill I received. Whoa. They're not responding. When they finally did get back, it was a signed agreement and an anti-disparage clause. After another month, by the way. Hey, Soren, oh my god. It's like your life is like a Netflix. I kind of smile now because I'm like, damn. But then it slowly sinks in, you know? I mean, I don't agree with the whole thing, but the fact that you do it, it's your choice. And the fact that it's your choice and how people treat you, I can actually empathize how certain doctors can react in a very unique way. But the fact nobody ever sent me something that went wrong and then be like, yo, don't talk about it. Are you freaking kidding me? This is not a business opportunity. You need to fix what you did wrong. And here's their email. I did get an approval to offer you a settlement amount to cover your portion of the ER visit. I'm having the paperwork for you to sign a drafted now. I did get approval to offer you a settlement amount to cover your portion of the ER visit. I'm having the paperwork for you to sign drafted now and should have to you early next week. Cool. Please read and sign the attached settlement agreement and return to Lisa Allen CC'd above to get the requested payment. Ooh. The parties agree that unless required to do so by applicable laws, regulation, or legal process, they will not make any disparaging statement or representation either directly or indirectly, whether orally or in written, by word or gesture to any person whatsoever about other party of its affiliation or any of its directors, officers, employees, and attorneys, and agent, and execution representative for the purpose of this section, a disparaging statement or representation is a communication which, if publicly to another, will cause or tend to cause the reception of the communication to question the business condition, integrity, competence, good character, product of quality of the person of entitlement to whom the communication is related. I'm like, dude, we live in a disgusting world. Soren did no response, and June the 15th she sent something, and I haven't heard from them since. It's now 2020. Oh my freaking god. They're freaking late, man. Thanks for getting back to me. I've looked over the agreement and appreciate the time your team has put into its drafting, but I have one question before I sign. What measures have you taken to prevent this from happening to someone else? I cannot, in good faith, forfeit my rights to talk about this incident without first ensuring that patients' experience will be taken seriously and not dismissed as mine was. And particularly, I want to know how this issue has been addressed in the nursing staff. I cannot, in good faith, forfeit my right to talk about this incident without first ensuring that patient experience will be taken seriously and not dismissed as mine. In particularly, I want to know how this issue has been addressed in the nursing staff, who did not think that the ringed bruising on my chest nor the deepening bruising on my flanks were indicative of complications, and whether or not any of what's happening or happened has been discussed with Dr. Santucci. I find it odd that Dr. Leon was the only person who reached out with a formal apology or response to what I went through, despite her having very little to do with any of the hardship I faced. Being completely transparent, I was sent a small check shortly after, which I put towards my ER bill. Now that I've taken critical lens to my gender dysphoria and realize it's mishandled by my providers and clinicals, I can't speak up though, you know? Oh, she did sign to get the money though. Interesting. Wow. Wait. I cannot speak up. You posted it on Twitter. Will I destroy your life if I post this video? So my point is with this story is, look man, I don't care if you want to do this to your body or not. I think it's wrong, but it's your choice. What I'm telling you though, this is a journey that you're going to do, and you're gonna have a lot of things that you have to fight off, okay? It's not like I did this, that's it. No, there seems to be a lot of complication, and that is forever in your life. We don't know how it will affect you when you're old, but hey, that is something that you would like to risk. Okay, I wish you the best, but I think people need to be more informed of all this information. They are not informing nobody. They're just saying, if you don't do this, you will not be alive then, maybe in a year. Of course you're gonna do it if you label it like that. I'm not gonna tell somebody that wants a boyfriend and a girlfriend, if you don't do this, you won't be alive. You know what you're going to tell that person? He's gonna do something crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Let me know what you guys think. Bada bing, bada boom, like, share, hit the bell notification and everything. Good for the channel, you know. And see you guys next time. Peace.